Welcome to another episode of Truck Talks. Alright, so in this episode, we are just going to talk about the Roval. Plus, I'm going to be doing a post later that you guys might be interested in. We'll talk about that later, too. So let's get right into it. Let's start off with the Roval, which, as you can see, crazy finish this weekend. I told you guys this is going to be a great race. And it really delivered. Here it is.
Oh, an aggressive move. Is this going to work?
Final lap. The 10 making contact with Suarez. The 8 almost goes around, able to save it.
That pass for Bowman over Elliott puts him in. And Almirola passing Suarez will eliminate the 42, I believe, as we have a race for the lead on the right side of the screen.
42 drops below the cutoff line. Now the race for the win on the right side.
I think Jimmie Johnson, big wreck. Almirola made it through. I think Jimmie Johnson has enough points. He can push the issue right here. We had a lot of people have problems.
The fight for the win, the fight for the playoff transfer.
He's going to have to come out of this chicane, turn 12. He's going to have to come out of there on the back bumper, that 78, to make a move in the braking zone of 16 and 17.
Yeah, so 48's only 7 points to the good, so he may not afford it, but
look, he's there. What a great corner.
Here they come through the final banked curve at Charlotte Roval. Now he goes to the inside. Here comes Jimmie Johnson.
Oh!
Locks the brakes up.
Oh, he's
going to slide. He slides through the middle. Truex gets tagged. Now it'll be a fight for the finish line. Ryan Blaney in the 12 will win.
He stopped. He came to a full stop to make sure that he was good with NASCAR.
So that was a crazy finish. Ryan Blaney, my guy. Sadly, I forgot to wear his hat. But it is raining, as you can hear. So I didn't want to get it all. I don't want to get water on it because it's autographed. I got it autographed at Pocono this year. So, with that being said, that was a great finish. Jimmie Johnson out of the playoffs. He was the one that spun the 78 car round of Martin Truex Jr. Martin Truex Jr. fine. He's going on the playoffs. And this also happened, which I want you guys to see. And this really decided a lot.
So this car right here, you're going to see the 96 get spun out. Why this matters is because Kyle Larson needs this spot. So Jeffrey Earnhardt is sitting here backwards, and look at Larson into the wall, passes Jeffrey Earnhardt coming to the line. That's for a position. That's for a point. And because of that, there is now a question mark. We have the 42, the 10, and the 48 unofficially tied in the points. Wow.
Hustle it. You've got to beat the 96. He knew you had to get past the 96, and he ended up in a tie. There was a three-way tie between the 42, the 10, and the 48. And this pass right.
So that also kept Jimmie Johnson out of the second round of the playoffs, which is insane. Who knew? Who knew that Jeffrey Earnhardt would be that big of a decision? Would really cause that an effect that bad? Because that is crazy. A small driver like Jeffrey Earnhardt deciding a lot in the careers of these two drivers just on that little pass. Obviously, Kyle Larson, lucky. Wrecks everywhere. Here is a crazy wreck. Also, that I want to show you, it was a great wreck, crazy wreck. 3 laps to go. 6 laps to go. Here's the restart.
You want to be on restarts.
And a race for the win as well. Keselowski on the inside, Larson on the outside. Back up through the gears they go. A little shove from Martin Truex Jr. And too hard through one. Keselowski, Larson both into the wall. They pile up in the Tubbs heartburn turn. Caution coming out again.
So that was pretty good also. Then you had Brad Keselowski, who later on said I thought I was an idiot because I missed the turn. Then I noticed that everyone missed it with me, and the cause for that was because you had really old tires, a new kind of tire, that has never been ran before, on a track that's never been ran before, you're kind of stat nerds. I'm a stat nerd too for the basketball team, but you guys doing the stats up there, they don't really know what to calculate because you got that going on, and you've never run this before, so I'm sure you've gone over the scenario, but you don't really know what to do. So that was the cause of it. Kind of they didn't really cause any wrecks. It's just that everyone went into that corner, missed it, and it was just kind of a domino effect. So that really changed the race. Kyle Busch just ended up leaving. He's going on, obviously, so we didn't need that. Ryan Blaney was so excited after it. Good for Ryan. And this weekend in Dover should be good. Jimmie Johnson's best track. Doesn't matter. All he's looking for is the win. And I know I rag on Jimmie Johnson a lot, but, he's not... This didn't really help his case at all, let's be honest here. He's a veteran, second best driver to ever sit in a NASCAR, and you went for the win. You should have just gone for the second place position and been happy with it, because you would have gone on easily. He was in about 6th place, I think, on that last lap, and we all know he would have gone on easily. He's 12th, go on, 6th. Obviously fine. He would have been on perfectly fine. But he went for the pass. You can't do that. You can't go for the pass there. Martin's pretty much going on no matter what. So he's driving as fast as he can. Austin Dillon was out pretty early. He wrecked, and so he was out, and he's also out of playoffs. Is that Eric Jones went a lap down, out of the playoffs. Who else is out? Yeah, Chase Elliott's on. Kurt Busch finished 3rd. So that's a great effort. Or 3rd in the first round of the playoffs, not the race. So that's a great effort for Kurt. Ryan Blaney, obviously. Kurt's 4th. Ryan Blaney 3rd with the win. Great win for Ryan Blaney. He didn't expect that. Said that on the radio also. Eric Almirola really the surprise because he's moving on. He's really the surprise there. So that's good for Eric. He's going on. He's really the underdog here. But I think he's such a steady driver. Very consistent. I think he could go on further. He's really the dark horse of the playoffs. He can go far, I think. So that's my take on the Roval. What a race is all I can say. That has got to be my third favorite track. In my top 5, actually, we got Daytona, Pocono, Las Vegas, Roval, just Charlotte in general. I love that track. So that is it. And the last thing I want to talk about, the video I'm posting later today is of my NASCAR racing experience. I found my flash drive with my video on it from when I did the experience. So I will be posting that later. Besides that, thank you guys for watching, and have a good one. Thank you guys for watching.